a really good pastor. His name's John Mark Comer. He came up with what he would call the top 5 reasons for deconstructing. And I think he's right. All right, I think he's right. And let's just kind of walk through those really quickly. What are the top 5 reasons for deconstructing? Here's the first one: having painful experiences with church. Ouch. I think we would all nod our head, right? This is what we call church hurt. Because if we're honest, there's a whole lot of people doing a whole lot of foolishness in Jesus' name. All right, can we just be honest about that really quickly? And a lot of them are pastors. All right, there's the dude who's asking for an extravagant offering for his 3rd jet. Come on, there's sex abuse scandals, financial abuse scandals. There's the guys who passionately pound their pulpits and tell people to do things that they're never gonna do themselves. Power abuse. And here's the problem. Sin is one thing, okay? Sin is one thing. And here's the reality. Let me just remind everybody that we're all human. I'm not Jesus, so your faith is never in me, all right? No pastor is Jesus. There's only one person who went to the cross, who never sinned, right? Come on, like we are, but here's the problem. Sin is sin, but almost what makes it 100 times worse is the history of cover-ups, right? It's the victim shaming, right? The blame shifting, the gaslighting. Oh, that's not what happened. That's really like, it's you, right? And it's turning the blame. Like you brought up something a pastor did. No, that's actually your fault. You're the one who is in sin because you can't touch the man of God, right? And what is it? It's created this confusion in people. Like, what in the world's going on? It's created this thing of like, man, it's not even just that I don't trust you, I don't trust the institution, right? Because we got elder boards and government systems right inside churches that have just covered up sin. And now we've got church cultures. I'm not talking about Victory. Maybe there is something that, hey, listen, I know we're not Jesus either, but we've got church cultures where ushers tell people to change their clothes. You can't wear that in God's presence. Come on, like, we all know Jesus told people that, right? Hey, what do you think? You wearing that today? I can't heal you when you're wearing that, right? Ratty old thing. Come on, go home, get changed, take a shower, come back, then I'll hear your eyes. We've got a church culture who has a terrible history with race relations. We've got a church culture that has a terrible history with the treatment of women. We've got a modern church that salutes the American flag and would rather defend their right to own guns than love their neighbors. Listen, that's not a political statement, it's a gospel statement. Listen, Second Amendment, woo, let's do it, right? But first, before you're citizens of America, you're citizens of heaven. And so we have priorities in this thing, right? And we had mom and dad who came to church and who said they loved Jesus, but they hated each other. And they divorced. And what it's done, it's left not a handful, it's left millions of people looking at the church saying, I can't trust you. And we just call it this big catch-all of church hurt. In fact, I'd say this, guys, I don't know one person who has deconstructed who doesn't have church hurt. I don't know one person who's questioning faith, pushing back against things, who wasn't hurt by somebody they trusted who claimed Christ. Because the church, in most people's eyes, has lost credibility. And so what happens is people deconstruct, they get disenchanted, they get disillusioned, they push away and they walk away.
To hear the rest of the topics and the full message, click here. And if you have any kinds of thoughts or topics that you want us to cover, leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so we can keep more content coming your way.